good clink, that. Good clink.
Very good. Although we already knew that because this is the second time of recording this. Not the whole thing, just the...
Because nothing went wrong at all.
Absolutely nothing. It's a
very
very well-run, professional...
scenario we've got going on here. Yeah. Totally not amateur at all.
Welcome to MasterCast! Follow us on Twitter at _MasterCast and Instagram at MasterCast Official. Just get that out there, get that done out the way. Bish bash bosh. So, we got a lot of stuff to talk about. Last week we said we were going to do an hour and a half of what you wanted to do.
You said a lot.
That's it. But there's been a busy week. A lot of stuff happened this week. So, we just got to...
soldier on through.
And we'll get to that later. I don't know. I don't know what's on this list. Paul has made a list with how many items? 40?
In excess of 43.
In excess of 43. And I only know the ones that we mentioned last week, and I don't really remember all of those.
Oh no, I've been more specific about those as well.
Oh! So, first of all...
Aquaman, I believe.
Aquaman, I believe as well, because that's what we were just about to talk about before we had to start again. Great way. It's a great way to start the 10th episode, isn't it? The big double
the big
D.
1-0.
Whoa! Look at us go.
So what was it?
About 3 weeks ago, we mentioned about Aquaman making a lot of money, because at that point it was about 800-900 million.
Yeah.
Something like that.
It was definitely going to make $1 billion.
Yeah, and we said it's going to make $1 billion. That week, it did, and we forgot that.
We forgot that happened, we just didn't want to talk about it.
Oops! Since then, it has continued to make money to the point where, say it with me, boys and girls, Aquaman is the highest grossing DC film ever.
Ever?
Ever. It has outgrossed The Dark Knight Rises to be the most financially successful film based on a DC property ever made. Aquaman. Pissing Aquaman.
My God.
Aquaman, who for years has been the butt of the joke.
Every joke.
No one takes him seriously. He's a silly character. He's made, I don't know how, 1.4 something, I don't know. He's made the most money. What? You know, I'm grateful for the world we live in where we can get all these superhero films and films based off these characters, and it's just, and they're as successful and popular as they are. But when Aquaman is the most successful DC film ever, what?
Well, people could attribute that to being...
Are we in the Matrix?
People could attribute that to being because, this one was far more Marvel in its execution.
Yeah,
But it wasn't, because usually they have a really consistent cohesion plotline that isn't too outlandish. This one, ridiculous plotline.
Yeah.
Looked gorgeous.
Yeah.
And it made me laugh all the way through.
I mean, I guess that it can only have done this through word of mouth and goodwill.
Yeah.
But no one said that it's amazing film.
No one said.
Of course, you get people who are like, it's good, but most people, the logical people you listen to, have said it's not good, but it's funny. It's still worth seeing. It's like how Venom made like 800 million.
Yeah, like neither of those films are objectively good.
Have you seen Venom?
Yeah.
Have you?
Yeah.
I didn't know. I haven't seen Venom or Aquaman, and I don't know if I intend to anymore. I don't know what's real.
Neither of them are objectively a good film. But my God,
genuinely.
But my God, they make you laugh. Like they are some of the.
Wow.
Aquaman is perhaps like one of the only films where I've actually had to struggle for breath.
Really?
Because of laughing.
Really?
Because
I'm gonna have to watch it eventually.
When me and my friends went to see it, because I'm not sure if it was the fact that I was with my mates.
Yeah.
But my God, the amount of times we just went, oh God, and just slid down the chairs. It is laugh out loud cinema.
I'm gonna have to see it eventually.
It's just
one of these days. How do you go from like Man of Steel being like try hard The Dark Knight Superman, where it's all dark and serious,
to
that? How do you It's not a cohesive cinematic universe at all. I mean, it's made more money than fucking Dark Knight Rises. I'm so confused.
To be honest, I think what has happened is they've just figured out that DC either does one extreme really well or the other extreme really well.
DC will probably take the wrong message away from this. It's like when Deadpool did really well and everyone was like, it's because it was R-rated.
No.
It was like, no, that film didn't work because it was R-rated. It worked because it was a
film about Deadpool.
It was a fun film. It knew exactly what it was. It was a good interpretation of the character. I think Deadpool is massively overrated anyway. The character kind of, but the film. I think Deadpool 2 is better, but I haven't rewatched it. But I think Deadpool is... It's alright. But I didn't laugh when I rewatched it.
That's really the problem with the studios now. Yeah. Just like Marvel, they really sat into that niche of...
Marvel managed to stay relevant and stay on trend because they create the trend.
Yeah, they managed to be lucky enough to set this
trend. They're always one step ahead of everyone else. They always get it. And they hire... So, like... people, people don't want, films about, like, the stereotypical, like, muscular guy who's the hero, he's got a love interest, and it's, like, a very old-fashioned kind of stereotype. And that's kind of what Thor is, so they just get Taika Waititi in and reinvent Thor, and everyone loves it. The Guardians of the Galaxy, who expected that?
That was very much, kind of... B-list comic series.
Yeah. Oh, it was like an F-list. Guardians of the Galaxy.
I did know, I did like them, but...
You knew about Guardians of the Galaxy before the film?
Yeah.
I call bullshit.
I have a comic collection that goes through several...
Alright, Paul!
I think it's like a series that goes through, 90 comic lines from people. Like, it goes from the really obvious, like, Captain America, Logan, whatever, to some of the more obscure ones, like the Warriors 3... and the Guardians of the Galaxy, like the original.
The original ones with like Yondu and Charlie 27 and
Starhawk, like them. Yeah, that's how I knew them. And then Guardians of the Galaxy film was just like, well, hey,
Raccoon, Tree, Chris Pratt, wrestler.
Yeah, and then Zoe Saldana.
That girl from Avatar.
No, but it's like it's really good that Marvel managed to set that trend, but then like. Kind of DC sort of made their own trend with the Nolan trilogy. Yeah. Making it a bit more
DC
dark.
made a trend that the DC then tried to follow and failed.
Failed miserably. Like, because I think that trend really started out. Did Watchmen come out before the Nolan trilogy?
Watchmen came out in 2009. So it was Batman Begins was 2005.
Yeah, so...
Dark Knight was 2008. Dark Knight Rises was 2012, I think.
So, literally, them 4 films would set the trend for DC being a tad darker than your average comic movie, whatever the hell. But then they tried to follow that up with Man of Steel, and it just didn't work.
Well, you say... Things just aren't going well today. I'm not doing... You're stuck with that. Listen, This is the 10th episode. This is supposed to be special. This is a milestone, and it's a mess. It's just a mess.
This is funny. I love it. This is like...
well, I'm glad you're having fun. Because I'm certainly not.
This is a niche. You could just unplug this phone.
Shut up!
Okay.
I'm sorry, everybody.
So, yeah,
Yeah, but Green Lantern came out in 2011.
Yeah, let's not talk about that one ever again. That wasn't even dark.
Yeah, exactly. So, I don't know the Watchmen. Have you seen Watchmen?
I have seen Watchmen.
I have not seen Watchmen.
I have read the comic book as well.
The one that ends in a giant squid.
I can't remember how it ends. It's too big. It's too big. Oh, it's too big.
Okay.
But that kind of set that trend, and then they couldn't follow that trend, and they've been just slipping ever since.
They don't know what to do. And Suicide Squad was just like... Let's do Guardians of the Galaxy.
The trailer was the best part about Suicide Squad.
Yeah.
That was
the wildly inconsistent but ultimately very well edited trailers. To the point where they literally got a trailer editing company to come in and edit the film. So it's like... edited by like 3 different
studios.
sources.
Yeah.
It's a fucking mess.
Yeah, Aquaman is just, how the hell did it do
mental.
it? I'm glad it has done it.
Mental. Are you? Shazam looks alright. We keep neglecting to mention Shazam. The little like featurette trailer thing came out. I think it was sometime last week. We didn't mention that because I don't really care about DC all that much.
I don't really care about Shazam that much because
Shazam looks fun. It looks confident in its tone.
Where's Black Adam? That's what I want.
But Mark Strong as Dr. Sivana.
But where's Black Adam?
Speaking of DC, some news came out past couple of days actually about The Batman.
The Batman.
Which will come out in 2021. I'm fairly sure this is the Matt Reeves directed one. He did the Planet of the Apes films.
Yeah, I think that's what it's about this one.
I haven't heard that he's left. And guess who's not in it? Batfleck.
They're doing another reboot.
Well, who cares?
So how are they going to manage this one? Like, who are they going to make the Batman be now? Because they've already started trying to establish the current DC.
Who do you want to be the Batman?
I don't know. I was perfectly happy having Batfleck.
Yeah.
And I was also happy with...
From what I've seen of Justice League, though, not that I've seen Justice League, but from what I've seen of Justice League, he just looks tired. He doesn't want to be there.
No.
He's realised that they're just like... He was obviously kind of invested in the Batman they had for Batman v Superman, but just doesn't care about Justice League. And then he's like, I'm the luckiest guy in the world. I get to play Batman. Because I think when Justice League came out and there were all these rumours about whether or not he was staying, and his response was like, I'm the luckiest guy in the world to play Batman. But he never specifically said, I am staying or I'm leaving.
Yeah.
That was very obviously... I love being, it's great to be able to play Batman. Yeah, and obviously people love, but I don't want to be Batman anymore. But he just didn't explicitly say that. But now we know that he's not he's not directing it, and he's not even bloody in it anymore.
I'm not sure who they could get.
Give me a reason to care about DC. Please.
I'm begging for one, right?
Just make a Cyborg film. No. This is because Cyborg is my favourite superhero.
Cast Dwayne Johnson as Black Adam.
Mm.
That might make
And that's the only way, well, by that point, he'll probably be bloody president.
Good point. Very, very good point.
Shit, the presidential election is next year.
We're not American.
Yeah, I know, but it's only another year of Trump.
Hell yeah.
And
Unless
then
he gets 5 more years of Trump.
Better not get re-elected. There's no way. There's no way he's getting Anyway, this is not...
Are we applying logic to America?
True.
There we go.
I rewatched Black Panther this week.
You still think it deserves all those awards?
Absolutely fucking not.
I think it deserves...
The costume design one, yes.
I think it pretty much deserves
the
every
soundtrack
award.
One, yes.
Except... Best Picture.
Best Picture, no. Best Original Song, no. All the Stars is fine, but Sunflower should have got mentioned.
It's to be honest, like it's
not that good, is it?
It displays a lot of very good aspects. The costumes, the sound is great, but it's not Best Picture.
It's just
not
overrated. It's good.
It's just not great.
But like Andy Serkis gets killed and it's just not as fun anymore.
I mean,
he's the best thing in it, and he dies halfway through.
Yeah, I get the point that it's just like, oh, this isn't a film about Andy Serkis' character, or the fact that he's the most prominent actor in it, or like the most top tier actor in it.
Yeah, I suppose.
Martin Freeman's also good.
Yeah. The white blokes.
Yeah, the Tolkien white guys.
Haha.
But like, to just kill off Claw like that. That was a bit of a dumb move. It's
the fact that it spends its first half of the runtime trying to make you acting like Claw's the main villain of the film. Then he just gets shot and it's Killmonger. And like, okay, maybe that would work if I didn't already know that Killmonger was the main villain.
Yeah.
Because of how the trailers have been, how it's been marketed and what we've been told before release. It's like, if you're gonna structure your film in a specific way to try and do a rug pull in terms of like, but this is the real villain, you need to back that up with the marketing and how you promote it. You can't ruin that and expect it to still have the same impact.
I mean,
it's fine, but it's not Best Picture.
It's definitely not Best Picture.
All I have to say.
Not.
We've forgot more DC news. Bloody Birds of Prey. Fuck's sake.
Birds of Prey.
Birds of Prey.
What?
I can't. So Birds of Prey dropped a
teaser.
Yeah.
It dropped a what did you call it? Teaser. Why do you insist on doing TASMR?
TASMR with the A and T being the.
Okay, right.
TASMR.
Birds of Prey teaser / trailer /
It's not fucking anything, is it? It's just.
It's just some close-ups.
I think Ewan McGregor's in it. It's either Ewan McGregor or a bloke who looks suspiciously like
There
Ewan
can only
McGregor.
be one.
But it just looks a bit shit, doesn't it?
I mean, they have given no background to Black Canary or Huntress.
What is that? Huntress is from fucking Earth 2. I bet they won't mention that. She's Bruce Wayne's daughter from Earth 2.
Let's just point this out. The fact that this film, if it's going to get made, or whatever, it's literally going to be backstory for Huntress and Black Canary.
Yeah. I really love the fact you made a Birds of Prey film without Batgirl. What?
Yeah, let's make the Birds
without Batgirl, with Harley Quinn? What?
Let's make the Birds of Prey and ditch Batgirl and put in Harley Quinn.
It's not even Harley Quinn. It's just Margot Robbie in a fancy outfit.
But
there's no what part of that outfit to you says Harley Quinn. The hair is wrong. The colours are there's no red or blue or black or anything. What is that? That's just Margot Robbie being weird.
Let's just think of it more as in Justice League. Oh yeah, let's make a collaboration film with like a third of the people in it having
Listen,
some
I'm all down
backstory.
for Birds of Prey. Okay.
Yes,
I love a Birds of Prey. You know they made a Birds of Prey TV show back in like the mid-noughties.
Was it live action or comic?
Live action. And
Did
it was apparently it was fucking awful, but and like they never. It was one of those where like they never were explicitly those characters, and they never got in the costumes.
It was just.
But it was Birds of Prey. But I think I'd love to see Birds of Prey, but I don't want to see this Birds of Prey. I think David Ayer's directing as well, and he made Suicide Squad or some of it until Warner Brothers. Fiddled around with it. Who bloody knows? I don't care about DC anymore. And it was the fact that I saw this on my Twitter timeline. Another reason to follow the Twitter. Just saying.
Well, hey.
Someone had put. I don't remember the tweet off the top of my head, but it was something like, "Birds of Prey looks dark and like mature." It's got dark humour and violence, and Harley Quinn's still got all her tattoos, and Huntress or someone's cast is full of swear words, and it's got all this. I can hear all the MCU fans sobbing right now, and it's like, what? Yeah, I really love the dark humour in a 20-second teaser where people just stood around. What? And it's the fact that it's like, that doesn't mean it's gonna be good. That doesn't mean it will be good. If it's well made and it's got all those things, fine. But just because it has those things doesn't mean it's good.
Yeah.
Birds of Prey isn't a comic series that is based in dark humour and violence and swearing and stuff.
It's not. It's just that, done properly, this could be great.
But I don't think it will be done properly.
Odds are it probably won't.
And I don't care.
So what's more on your list?
What's more on my... I don't know, we've just kind of been knocking them off without even using it really.
I believe you watched a film fairly recently.
Yeah, but yeah, sure. We'll do that, and then I'll talk about some of the other stuff that we got here. Okay, bosh. So this week, I won't talk about this too much because I don't feel like our audience really cares much about this.
I don't really care much about it, to be honest.
But I'm having, this is
branching out
my bloody podcast, so
I will do whatever I damn want.
Exactly. Stan and Ollie saw that this week. Like I said last week, I wanted to kind of branch out my cinematic experiences and broaden my horizons.
How was
I did. It was very good. Yeah. It's I mean, it starts with this incredible. The first shot. It's a long take, and I'm fairly sure it's like about 3 different takes stitched together.
Okay.
3 shots stitched together with like CGI, but it's made to look like one long take. And either way, it's impressive. It's just really good. It struck me from the moment I saw it, and then even when the film ended and everything. And I'm still thinking about it now. It's a great long take. Steve Coogan and John C. Reilly are brilliant, absolutely brilliant. Especially John C. Reilly because he's got the prosthetics and stuff, and also I don't know. Because Coogan is very obviously still Coogan, whereas John C. Reilly, you can't see him half the time. You just see Ollie Hardy.
Seems like I'm gonna have to give this a watch.
It's very very good. And some of the stuff they do, it is hilarious. They have lots of sequences of them doing their stage shows, and there's one they talk about it a little bit beforehand, and then they do it. It's a 2 doors routine, and it's like at a train station, and one of them is waiting for the other, and it is a simple case of there's 2 doors, and one of them will go out the other one door, and the other one will come out as they go through, and they'll keep missing each other. It's simple, but it's so funny. It is so funny.
It's just like kind of like the basic premise, taken to.
But it's
absolutely extreme.
It's absolutely hilarious, and their wives are great. Oliver Hardy's wife is played by Moaning Myrtle.
Oh.
Yeah. And Stan Laurel's wife is hilarious. I think she's Russian or something. She's the funniest character in the film. She's not particularly likable, but she's hilarious.
All right. This is definitely a go and watch it film then.
Yeah. Oh, and obviously I don't think the people who listen to this will care much for it, but I just wanted to talk about it because it's a good film. And if anything, it just makes me want to watch more films that are less like the type of films I always watch. You know what I mean? And it kind of got me interested in. I want to go and find some old Laurel and Hardy stuff because it's as good as it was then today. Nowadays, it's still as funny as it was, and it's great.
Yeah.
Very good film.
I'll go give that a watch.
Yeah.
Got nothing better.
Right, now on to nerdy things again.
Nerd time.
Yay.
Is it Mr. Billingham?
We'll come on to him in a bit.
Oh.
Because I can feel myself, I'm gonna get very angry about that, and I want to do that, and then we'll.
And then we'll come on to my.
So we've got a couple of things. I just put this down because I thought it was worth mentioning. Spider-Man PS4. Neither of us. Oh wait, no, you do have a PS4.
I do have a PS4, but I don't own Spider-Man because I don't like hero games.
Disgraceful.
Yep. I have been offered many times. Hey, do you want to borrow my copy of Spider-Man PS4? I just go, nope.
Why?
I don't want to play it.
Why?
I've heard it's a great game and everything, but it just doesn't appeal to me.
Weirdo.
Yeah.
I started replaying Batman Arkham Asylum last night.
Just
it's a fucking good game.
And
it's 10 years old.
Just games like that don't appeal to me.
Weirdo.
Yeah, I am.
But they released... It wasn't really DLC because it was just...
Extensions, I believe.
Well, yeah, they had the DLC, Season Pass, The City That Never Sleeps, which had the 3, stories in it that were released, a month each. So that was The Heist, Turf Wars and Silver Lining, I think.
Yes.
And that had Black Cat and Silver Sable and Hammerhead in it.
Hammerhead.
And they added suits and stuff. And then, I think early January, it was just a free update for all players. They added the Sam Raimi, Tobey Maguire suit.
Yes, they did.
And this week, they added 2 suits. So, sometime last week, I think it was, they teased something fantastic coming to Spider-Man PS4.
I believe I'm aware of what this is.
And they added 2 suits, which were the Future Foundation suit.
Which is white and black.
And the Bombastic Bagman.
Which is great.
Which is,
it's
just
so good.
Peter Parker in an old Fantastic Four suit with a bag over his head.
Oh, it's so good.
They've kind of updated it, and it's less kind of... Because back in the day when the costumes were not drawn in the same way they were, they looked very much like they could have been cloth, just normal clothes.
Yeah.
Rather than kind of the materials you would suspect them to be made of nowadays.
Yeah.
So
like
they've kind of
body glove.
Yeah, so they kind of updated the design of the Fantastic Four suit. But it's got the bag, and it's the Bombastic Bagman. What more do you want? And they both look great in game, and it makes me if I had a PS4, I would absolutely have Spider-Man, but I don't, and I'm very sad. And I'm especially, I'm wondering what happens, because this is launching a Marvel video game universe, and it's but is it all gonna be on the PS4, or is some of it gonna come to other consoles? But I won't. If an Avengers game comes to the consoles, but Spider-Man doesn't, that's just I just want to play it. Just let me play the.
Would the Spider-Man make more sense because Sony have
it'll be because Sony technically still own Spider-Man.
Yeah.
So all the profits of the Spider-Man movies, the Tom Holland Spider-Man movies, go to Sony. They don't go to Marvel or Disney. But they don't exactly need the money, do they?
No, they don't. I mean, that could be why it's on the PS4 exclusively.
That'll be the main reason, because Sony. But it's just a case of they can't do that with a Fantastic Four game. So will that come to all consoles? But then the Spider-Man stuff...
But by nature of this game, I think that would translate very well into an Iron Man game.
Yeah.
Maybe... Imagine all the same.
Maybe in the future they will release Spider-Man and its inevitable sequel on other consoles, but it's kind of unlikely, but...
Next console generation.
The stuff that they've put, the stuff that they've added, the suits, I just thought the Fantastic Four stuff was pretty cool,
yeah.
I also put down on the list, but it's not really. I don't know why I put it down as something to talk about. Just because I watched The Ice Warriors.
I noticed that on your list, and I was a bit baffled as to why.
Yeah, just because I did. I don't know.
You like The Ice Warriors, don't you?
I do quite like The Ice Warriors, but it's a Patrick Troughton story from 1964 or 5, I think.
Take we're not talking about the modern interpretation.
So we're talking about the old ones with the Lego hands. It's a 6-part story. They put Lego hands. They have.
Okay.
So, Google search them now. Classic Ice Warriors. And tell me they don't have Lego hands.
Okay. This is going to be live reaction to the Classic Ice Warriors.
Yeah, it's a 6-part story. Episodes 2 and 3 are missing. The visuals, at least. So they were animated. They had the audio. Also, it's got Peter Sallis in it. You know who Peter Sallis is?
The name sounds very familiar.
He's the voice of Wallace.
Oh.
Wallace and Gromit.
Oh my god, they do have Lego hands.
Yep, they do.
They are Lego men. That is a Lego head as well. I don't care what you say. That's like a Lego headpiece that you just slap.
Yeah, I suppose. I suppose.
Why wasn't there a Doctor Who Lego?
Anyway, so
What?
I've blown his mind.
Lego, what are you doing, man? You're missing a beat.
But
No, I don't
I
care.
have made Doctor Who Legos.
That is just a Lego figure.
if you say so.
It's just a Lego figure.
But
Oh, that's great.
yeah, so it's the voice of Wallace from Wallace and Gromit. He's in it.
Well, speaking of that, I was watching Last Summer Wine whilst I was ill.
Oh.
That's got Peter Sallis in it. I don't know which version you watch, I think.
It was alright, I suppose, but again, it was from the 60s and it was black and white and it kind of dragged a bit, but they all did. But it was, fine. Made me want to watch some more classic Doctor Who, but just thought I'd mention it. I don't know. This was fairly early in the week when all the stuff that's happened more recently in the past couple of days hadn't happened, so I was kind of stretching for things to talk about.
Yeah, okay.
Right, and then finally, well, not finally, penultimately, I suppose, because we've got all that to talk about. I don't know if it was particularly this week, but it was recently. Bill Maher.
Curse his name.
Maher.
Curse his name. Curse his name.
Why do you have such a silly last name? He hosts a talk show.
Don't care, he's a bastard.
Yeah, he's a twat. So he did an editorial, and he was saying about...
I believe at the time of Stanley's death, he tweeted out...
He did like a blog post or something, basically saying that he didn't think that comic books were valuable literature and superhero films were not good cinema and stuff. And then he brought up again because a lot of people had a go at him for it, rightly so.
Yes.
And it's the fact that, like, he just looks like a cunt. And, like,
he does.
It's not the fact that, oh, you offended to the superhero films that I like, and that's not nice, I'm very angry. No, it's the fact that, like,
he was just a dick.
You're just being a prejudiced asshole.
Because
like, you wouldn't go, boys who like guys who like other guys and wear pink and girly things. You need to be more manly, like me. That wouldn't be acceptable, because that's homophobia. I'm not trying to trivialise homophobia, but it's a form of prejudice and discrimination. You're being prejudiced and discriminatory.
To be honest, I think his argument can be soundly logically defeated by the fact, one thing he said is that you can like... can like the things you liked when you were 10. But if you do, you need to grow up.
What?
I liked football.
That doesn't... Well, apart from the fact that him saying you can like that, but you can't, you should grow up.
Yeah.
What?
So I like playing football. Can I not do that now? Do I have to grow up?
Nah, all footballers, they're all children, obviously. They're all 10-year-old children.
I'd imagine when he was little, he liked reading.
His argument...
Do you reckon he liked reading? And what did he say?
Read some books. You'd know, and it's the fact that it was like, I learnt about like society and culture and racism and stuff from comic books. Okay, I just won't mention. I'll just ignore that because it doesn't suit my argument. But now you've got pubes, so read a book without pictures in. Piss off.
I mean,
it still teaches people. It's the fact that he's
media.
Telling people to grow up and not be so childish when his argument boils down to, oh well, I'm better than you because I like books that have got big words in and don't have pictures in, so I'm better than you and you need to be more like me. It's the most ironic thing I've ever seen.
Do you want to know what I found really fascinating about his argument?
What?
Don't read comic books. Read these books from authors that I've never heard of. If they're that good, why are they known?
I'm not disrespecting Stan Lee. I just think that the writing in comic books, which he did his entire life and made a lot of people very happy by and made a living out of, is shit. But I'm not having a go at Stan Lee. I'm not, because I said I'm not, so that means that I'm not.
I'm not having to go at Stan Lee, but I'm discrediting everything
That's
he's
not
ever
how.
done.
That's not how that works, Bill. That's not. It's
also saying that superhero films aren't good cinema. I'm sorry. What's happened over the past decade?
Have you seen a superhero film? And it's the fact that he's like, all superhero films are the same. A hero who doesn't have powers gets powers, has to figure out how they work, and then gets a glowy thing. And then lists off a lot of films where they have to get a glowy thing. Justice League, Iron Man, Spider-Man, Captain America, they're all just getting glowy things. What a great argument. Let's use the template of how all superhero films are the same to the superhero films that you listed. What was the first one you listed? Justice League. A hero who doesn't have powers gets them. Nope.
They all have powers.
You are wrong. That's not how that film works. Oh, here we go again. It's just a mess. It's just... Right, we should have just unplugged the phone, shouldn't we?
You probably...
I'm going to break it in a minute.
I know you
are.
It's
ridiculous.
Can we just not...
I'm already angry.
Right. So this... In Justice League...
Yeah.
Any person who has powers in that film...
Has
already got them by the start of the film.
Yeah.
Good job, Bill. You did your research.
Mate, I could list more superhero films where they don't have to get a glowy thing than superhero films where they do have to get a glowy thing. And it's also, a bad argument.
The fact that they are getting a glowy thing is sort of a visual interpretation that it might be a little bit important.
All superhero films are for children, yes. Including Deadpool, which is rated 15 and R for children.
I mean, let's...
Logan, where it's very brutal, there's a lot of violence, and it's rated 15 and R. For children, apparently.
Logan, Deadpool, Deadpool 2, Dark Knight Rises, Dark Knight...
Not aimed at children.
Watchmen.
They're just not aimed at children. And like...
You can't be a child and watch them films and understand
just because there's
them.
people in costumes who have superpowers does not make that film bad. If you make...
Also, what's he defining as children?
People who aren't like him.
Because, if memory serves me right, basically all of the Marvel films are 12 and above, aren't they?
Yeah, 12A. Or PG-13 in America.
Which, by my reckoning, makes the main demographic of them teenagers.
Yeah. Yeah. Older than children. Oh, shit, yeah. Man.
Older than children.
Like, your argument just falls apart with that.
Older than children.
The small... And, like, if you don't like that medium, and you don't think comic books are good literature, and you don't think that superhero films are valuable cinema, that's fine. That's okay. I disagree with you, but that's fine. You can have that opinion, but don't try and make everyone else who doesn't have that opinion have the same opinion, and don't be prejudiced and discriminatory and judgmental of people who don't share your opinion. That's being a dick. And the way he did it, he could not have looked like more of a bully if he tried.
Do you want to know what really baffles me about it? Is the fact that he made this statement on social media, didn't he?
I believe so.
Yeah, a lot of tweets that he got or whatever. And
well, he directly called out Kevin Smith for calling him out, saying that he was taking shots when no shots were fucking necessary. This was when Stan Lee died. I mean, he's absolutely right. And then he goes, I wasn't having a go at Stan Lee, even though you are indirectly. I was just having a go at men who dress like children. And then... Because Kevin Smith has a very distinct style. And it's like, fuck off, mate.
I've seen children dressed in suits.
Piss off.
Just because I dressed up in anything, as long as you're not dressed up in nappies, you can't say you're dressing up like a child, and then you're dressing like a baby. But
yeah.
Like, the thing is, like, he said it, and odds are the people who are very into comic books and superhero films, they're very active on these social media platforms.
Yeah.
So really... What did you expect?
Yeah, because he's got no idea about... But listen, if you don't care, and you don't have any interest, and you don't have any insight into that sphere of social media and stuff, don't try and...
I mean, do you hear, like, Kevin Feige or whatever shit-talking your books?
No.
No.
Because it doesn't matter.
Oh, it's just stupidity.
And it's fucking... And it's just not...
It's not worth it.
It's just rude, and
it's not worth it.
It's just prejudiced.
It's really...
Ultimately. It's immature and childish, and you're telling people to grow up.
Not worth it. Not worth it, man. There was literally, like...
You can go fuck yourself.
There was no need.
Right, I'm very angry now. Paul, cheer me up. It's main event time.
Hell yeah.
So, hit me.
It's the K9...
Don't actually hit me.
It's the K-9 solid track
The
from
real-
tin gathering coil twirling.
The real K-9 spin-off show.
Yeah.
The one you really want. Not the shit Australian one.
Have you not noticed that I've capitalised the pati in patink?
Have you actually?
I've capitalised the pati.
Oh, my G.
It's because I listened to this back.
Let's go.
Right.
I listened to this back. I was very disappointed that we didn't come up with Unit 2 Electric Boogaloo.
Oh, shit. Oh, I've not thought of that myself, to be honest with you. And this features
Okay, let's go.
Bradley Walsh,
Standard.
the commander of gentleman units.
The commander of gentlemen.
And of course there's the gentleman unit,
Yeah.
wearing tweed with their walking sticks and smoking pipes.
Are there any specific members of gentleman unit?
I think anyone who can be considered a gentleman is part of gentleman unit. That includes everyone from Kingsman.
Of course.
Okay, and then the governors...
From the Chase.
From the Chase. From the Chase is the overseer of unit.
The overseer of gentlemen unit.
Yep. The beast...
Have you got
Also-
all the chasers?
No, I haven't got all the chases, I've just got the ones I like.
They're the good ones.
The governess and the beast, that's it. The beast is the head of unit intelligence. Mr. Smith is part of unit intelligence.
Aye.
With his little side panel, opening up.
With Richard Osman.
With Richard Osman and his little laptop. Who has to duck every time because he
That's
can't make the
it.
cover to his size. He's also part of unit intelligence. There's the space pig. That's
Yeah.
what it's actually called.
Yeah, I know. It's a space pig.
The space pig is
Even
just
though it's
in there.
Not a space pig, but it's just
There's,
a normal
there's
pig.
also the Candy Man.
Mhm.
He's in there as well.
Did
There's
you
no
Google him? Did you?
I did Google him.
And?
He's terrifying. He's actually terrifying. There's going to be no minions.
Absolutely.
There
no
can
one.
never be a minion spin-off.
They can fuck
Not
off.
whilst there's blood in my veins. There's R2-D2 and C-3PO, but he's not Anthony Daniels and he might be Taiwanese.
He is Taiwanese.
He's definitely not
He's
Anthony
100% Taiwanese, but he's not Anthony Daniels.
Daniels. Okay, and then there was the Power Rangers robot that we got confused by.
Alpha. What was it?
It's Alpha 1,
Yeah. Oh yeah.
or it's Alpha 4, or it's Alpha 5, or Alpha 6, or Alpha 7,
Or just all.
or Alpha 55.
What?
It's all of them.
Why'd you skip 2 and 3 and then like another 50? What?
Basically, all of them are in.
Right.
And then there's Marvin the Paranoid Android.
Yeah. The
'Cause why not?
Alan Rickman version.
Yeah. Ravage the Transformers because I like it.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah.
And then there's Nunu, which is
Oh.
the
Yeah.
Hoover from
So
Teletubbies.
and now is that the end of
No, there's a couple
the
more.
ones that we said
There's
last week?
There's 2 more that we said last
Okay,
week.
okay.
Which was Dummy,
Oh yeah.
which
Yeah.
is the
yeah,
arm
yeah.
from Iron
The
Man.
arm from Iron Man.
and then there's Scrat, which I added in at the end.
Bill Maher cameoed in Iron Man 3.
Dickhead.
Bloody hypocrite.
And then
I'm sorry. I need
and
to.
then the last one, Scrat,
Okay.
which I
Yeah.
added at the end.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
And now here's mine.
Okay. Here we go.
I basically went on a nostalgia trip.
Yeah.
The Koala Brothers. Literally just 2 koalas that fly a plane. On a children's TV show. It's great.
I don't remember that.
You need to watch it.
Oh,
We're also putting Shaun the Sheep in it.
This is starting off with a 10 out of 10. Surely.
And then Preston the dog.
Okay, yeah, the robot dog, yeah.
And then Gromit.
Yeah?
And then Cooker. Do you know what Cooker is?
What's Cooker?
Do you remember the Wallace and Gromit episode where they went to the moon?
Oh!
it's the Cooker that goes to the moon.
It's called Cooker!
It's called Cooker.
Please tell me you've got Feathers McGraw.
I put Feathers McGraw on it. So there's Cooker and Feathers McGraw.
Yeah.
If you don't know what Cooker is, what was wrong with you?
Wallace and
Cooker.
Gromit, Grand Day Out, the first one. That was a student film, I think.
Yeah,
Grand Day Out. It was made in like for university.
So basically what happened with Cooker is he's an actual like gas-powered cooker
Yeah.
and then gets a fascination with skiing.
And then skiing on the moon.
Skis on the moon. So why not? And then
The moon made of cheese.
I also got like kind of a bit of a Marvel thing going.
Oh, yeah.
And I just put Red Wing.
The bird version or the drone version?
I'm not bothered.
Both.
Both, why not? And then
The drone version, but inside it's
bird.
got like a little bird inside of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The drone deploys the bird.
Yeah. The drone comes and it opens
And
up
it
and a
pops
little
open
bird.
and the bird flies.
Yeah.
Okay. And then the Michelin Man. Good product
The
placement.
Michelin Man.
Why not? And then I really want a nostalgia trip here. Everyone from Little Robots.
Okay.
Because fuck it, this is my TV show. I can do what I want. And then Rubber Dubbers. I'm putting that wind-up shark in it. You can't stop me.
Oh my god! I only vaguely remember Rubber Dubbers.
It's so good.
This takes me back. You better have all of the trains from Thomas the Tank Engine in there.
I didn't think of that at the time, but
disgusting.
But they
get they're all in.
They're all in, and then there's Wall-E, Eve,
yeah,
HK-47.
What's
that's the murderous like genocidal robot from Star Wars: The Old Republic.
Okay. What about Bernie?
Bernie. Oh, Bernie.
Bernie.
Okay, we'll put it in.
Bernie's in.
I put the Duracell bunny. Because, god damn it, we need some long-lasting characters.
Oh my god, the Duracell bunny. Yeah.
You'll like the next one. Daft Punk. Because they're robots. They are robots.
That doesn't count.
No, they do. They are robots. They're robots. Plus, who else is going to do the sound for this?
Daft Punk.
And then HAL 9000, because it needs an antagonist.
Yeah. He's the bad guy.
And then Bender. That's why I said 43 plus, because there's the people from Rubber Dubbers and Little Robots. And we're also putting Timmy in it as well. That's one thing I thought of.
Timmy, the little sheep.
The little sheep.
Yeah.
And the really big fat one. I'm having him in it.
Yeah. What about the dog from Shaun the Sheep?
Dog? Oh.
Yeah.
I can't remember his name. That's why I couldn't.
I don't think he had one. I think he was just a dog.
Why do I think
Because no one spoke in Shaun the Sheep.
No, not a single person spoke in Shaun the Sheep, but I think it might have been Blitz.
Maybe.
Shaun the Sheep dog.
Shaun the Sheep dog.
Oh, it's Bitzer.
Oh, okay.
It's Bitzer.
Is that one of the rejected names of fucking Santa's reindeer?
Fuck
it, let's just put Santa's reindeer in
and the enormous sheep is called Shirley.
Ah, yeah.
Shirley. Oh,
bloody hell.
It's absolute... Shaun the Sheep was an absolute banger.
They made 2 fucking films out of that. Jeez.
And then the Naughty Pigs, we're putting in as well.
Oh, yeah. What about all the characters from bloody Timmy Time?
Timmy Time?
What about Hacker the dog?
Hacker, Oucho and Dodge. Putting them in as well.
They're all in.
Oucho is definitely in.
Oucho's, yeah, okay. Yeah, but Hacker was the best, right?
Hacker was the best, but Oucho is my favourite.
Hacker got like 7 spin-off films.
Yeah, because...
Spin-off shows.
Hacker Time.
Hacker Time.
Scoop.
Scoop. I swear there was another one. Although Oucho got the all over the place. All over the place. Oh, and they got the science one, didn't they?
Ed and Oucho's Excellent Inventions.
Yeah.
That was great.
Yeah.
They made like kayak shoes. Kids walking across the pool in them.
We were watching Peter Kay's Comedy Shuffle last night. Because why not? Half an hour of Peter Kay.
Hang a minute. Rory the Racing Car.
Exactly.
Forgot him.
Because it ended in a song he did for like Children in Need or whatever. And he got like all the children's TV together.
Is that what I think it is? I Get Knocked Down and Go. Chumbawamba and Tub Thumping.
Yeah.
That is a tune.
And they got all of them together. So Bob the Builder, he's in all his.
Rory the Racing Car in that lot, right?
Yeah, Rory. Yeah. Because Peter Kay is the.
He's the
guy in Rory the Racing Car. I remember I always used to, because Rory the Racing Car was on like bloody 6 a.m. I always used to wake up really early
just to watch it,
and I always fucking missed it. Apart from like the last couple of minutes, and I was so sad.
Rory the Racing Car was great because it was just
wouldn't know. I never saw it.
I think it was repeated in the evening.
Yeah, probably.
But
that was past my bedtime.
But it was so good because I remember watching it. I'm just like, go on, he's got to win this time. Because like at the beginning, like in the opening thing, he's like, "Oh, really racing," and he just beats everyone.
Yeah.
Throughout the episode, it's just like he's slower than the rest of them. Just like, come on, man, we know you can
ridiculous.
Do it.
This is
just wait.
Absolutely ridiculous. You lied to me, Tom. But like it just reminded me of my childhood. Although, how about In the Night Garden? I was never an In the Night Garden kid.
In the Night Garden, the best part about that is Micah Packer.
True.
Because if it's just like, I swear he was on drugs.
But
Micah Packer.
and I was never really a Postman Pat kid either. Shit, what about the robot Postman Pat from the Postman Pat film? Starring David Tennant and Rupert Grint.
What?
Mm-hmm. Postman Pat the movie.
There was a movie?
Yeah, starring David Tennant and Rupert Grint.
Jeez.
With a load of robot Postman Pat.
That's just terrifying.
You realise that the Doctor Who episode Kablam just ripped off Postman Pat the movie.
Oh my god.
Yeah, let's put a load of robot Postman Pats.
Do you not remember the fact that Postman Pat went through like different incarnations of what he delivered? Like one time he turned into the special delivery service, the SDS.
I was never a Postman Pat kid. For me, it was always Thomas the Tank Engine, and Bob the Builder.
Yeah, I guess so. I'm trying to think what else was it for me.
And then you got like
Shaun the Sheep,
Hacker, MI High.
Oh,
I feel sorry for the kids who don't have horrible histories nowadays.
I have that on DVD. Do you have it on DVD?
Yeah,
as well?
yeah.
Oh,
absolutely.
Horrible Histories is great.
Horrible Histories taught me more about history than GCSE history.
That's the only reason I passed GCSE history.
Yeah. I remember being in Year 7 history and we were doing about the kings and queens and everyone was just guessing. And I was singing that in my head and everyone was like, William the Third. No. Henry the Fourth. No. And then I'd be there like, King Stephen.
George, Queen Victoria.
Edward, George, VI, and Queen Liz to complete the list. Mix.
Oh shit. That's all the English kings and queens.
William first, that Dorothy.
Boom.
Yeah, so I was singing that in my head, and then kept getting the mic because everyone else was just guessing, and then I was there like King Stephen.
Honestly,
being like a right smart ass because of horrible histories.
The songs were the absolute pinnacle.
We had a full-on discussion in film studies the other day about the different iterations of Tracy Beaker.
What was it? It's just Tracy Beaker.
The story of Tracy Beaker.
Uh-huh.
Which was like early 2000s, but always got like repeat. It's the most 2000s thing you've ever seen. The story of Tracy Beaker.
Is that when she's little?
Yeah, with the frizzy hair.
Yeah.
And then it was Tracy Beaker Returns. Yeah.
Which one was that one?
That was when she was a bit older. And
yeah.
It was a different.
When she's gone back to the dumping ground.
Yeah, but it was a different dumping ground.
And then they made the.
And then it was the
dumping
ground. I don't know if that's still going. I don't know because it's been years.
It was awful.
Do you remember when they did Wizards vs Aliens?
Huh?
This was.
Was it as bad as Monsters vs Aliens?
No.
That was atrocious.
But I think it kind of had to replace Sarah Jane Adventures because obviously Elizabeth Sladen passed away, unfortunately, and so it was Russell T Davies, but it had Brian Blessed as a talking wall. So I mean, it was a talking alien wall. It was like an alien king, but it was basically just a talking wall. Google it. Fucking Google it right now. And it was Brian Blessed. And it had Dan Starkey, who plays Strax the Sontaran.
I mean, to be honest...
He's played a couple of others in Doctor Who. He's a short guy. And he was a hobgoblin in it. But it was kind of crap.
To be honest, my favourite thing that Brian Blessed has ever done is the Are You Retarded?
Oh.
Are you retarded?
When I was in Mongolia...
Brian Blessed is just so good.
Twat.
He's great.
He's okay. He's very Marmite, isn't he? I suppose.
I love him.
Brian Blessed, but
I mean, have you never watched thingy? What is it? Flash Gordon. Him in that.
Flash. Savior of the universe. Flash.
You know he's Boss Nurse as well.
Yeah.
I bet
the only way to is through the planet core. Is there still there's still tea here? You want some more? I mean, we've got no milk here, so It's just pure tea.
What else did he... What was it on?
It was on CBBC. Wizards versus Aliens.
Brian Blessed. Wizards versus Aliens.
I've never had tea without milk before.
Is it odd?
It's not.
Oh my word!
Yeah. Let's have a look.
I remember that!
Yeah. That's worse than I remembered. Jesus Christ.
That was Brian Blessed.
Yeah, that was Brian Blessed. Yeah.
Oh my god.
What?
It's Gwendolyn Christie.
What? Oh shit!
What?
Yeah, she was a female alien.
What?
Fuck. What? Right, just Google Wizards versus Alien.
No, I do remember that now.
Shit, man.
That's the giant talking wall.
Yeah.
And that must be Gwendolyn Christie.
Oh my god!
What is this?
Oh my god! I didn't know it was Gwendolyn Christie. Should we get the talking wall on the K-9 show?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why not?
You realise I'm glad we don't have college tomorrow, so I can spend the entire day photoshopping
this all together.
To create a.
Can this be the new channel banner?
No.
Yes.
No. What's the official title?
I don't know. This is what we can spend the last couple of minutes thinking about.
Send us your submissions, tweet us, or send us a message on Instagram.
DM us on the Instagram. Just a name for this. It's too good. There is literally too much to make it Doctor Who specific anymore.
Yeah. We forgot, just things from Doctor Who. What about Bitey the Cybermat?
Oh, is that the James Corden thing?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we're putting that in.
Yeah, we'll put that in. Banaka Falata, standard.
What is that one?
The little red spiky guy. Banaka Falata.
Oh, him! Yes.
Yeah.
Put him in it.
Yeah, he's in it.
Put him in it. What else? I was going to put a Dalek in it, but no. They're too dangerous.
No.
What about the Cyberman head that Matt Smith had at one point?
You mean handles?
Yes. Putting him in it.
Yeah, he's in it.
He's in it. You've literally no idea how, at one point, I was just going to Google things just to put in it. I just put robots. I was tempted.
What about all the robots from the film Robots?
Oh.
Yeah?
Yeah, they're in.
Yeah.
What about that?
They're in.
Hammy the squirrel from Over the Hedge.
Yep.
He's in.
The one who could slow down time.
The one who Quicksilver ripped off.
Arrgh!
So good. All of it so.
What about Korg and Meek?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
They're in.
They're in. They have to be.
Clonkum in. Baby Groot.
Yeah.
Sure.
Not Rocket though.
Not Rocket.
Rocket's too dark for this kind of thing.
For this.
Yeah.
It's
The dog from Up.
Doug.
Yes.
Yes.
Doug the dog from Up.
Yes.
Because you can imagine, oh no, Doug's dead.
Oh no. Doug's dead.
Oh, Doug's alive. This is new Doug. Right, we're putting him in it.
Bye-bye, Doug. The revolution has begun.
What else can we put in it? Can we put can we put the Niffler from Fantastic Beasts in?
Yes.
And
the Bowtruckle.
He'll have a fit because he might have shiny metal.
Oh my god, he'll explode.
We try and put K-9 in his little pouch.
And then eventually the only way to stop him was Wall-E has to get him and put him inside his little
trash compactor.
Yeah, and crush him.
Yeah, because he tries to steal Eve.
And Mo.
What's that one?
Mo's the little cleaning one from Wall-E.
Oh, the one that follows them?
Mo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he cleans up after Wall-E.
What about GLaDOS? We put her as an antagonist?
Yeah.
And the little bastard one.
Oh, yeah. The one who's good, but then he's not good. Yeah. What about the two from Portal 2, the two robots?
Oh, yeah, them.
Yeah.
There's one.
Peabody and the other one.
Peabody and Sherman.
No.
Sorry.
No.
Sorry. Sorry.
Why have we not got BB-8 in there?
I don't really like BB-8.
Fuck you.
Fine, put BB-8 in.
We're putting BB-8 in. What about the robot dogs from Kingsman: The Golden Circle? Yep.
What was it? Benny and
The other one. Elton John.
Putting him in it.
Yeah, he in the flowery costume at all times.
Well, duh.
Obviously.
What else?
We're not stupid.
Do we look like morons?
Do we sound like morons?
Can we put a Roomba in it?
What?
A Roomba.
What's that?
You know what a Roomba is?
No, I don't know what.
It's just a little thing that goes around. It's basically a pancake that can just go around your room.
Oh. What about a Goomba?
Yes. Not putting Toad in it because Toad's a little bitch.
What about a Bullet Bill?
Yep.
Bullet Bill Maher.
Going to put a bullet in Bill Maher.
Yes, please.
Send bullet bills after Bill Maher.
And he dies while screaming, "It's for children. I'm a grown-up. Grow up." And then they explode and he dies. Oh no.
What a crisis. What more? Can we put Mantis in from Kung Fu Panda?
Yeah.
Okay.
Absolutely.
What
What about all the pigs from Kung Fu Panda?
Yep. What about the people from Fantastic Mr. Fox?
Which is all of them.
Not the actual people, but the animals.
The animal, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
They have
all
to
the
be.
dogs from Isle of Dogs.
Yes.
Yeah. The little Italian cars from Cars, Luigi and Guido.
Yes.
Yeah.
They have to be in as well.
Bosh.
Bish, bash, bosh.
I'm just thinking of all the lemurs from Madagascar.
No.
King Julian? Not even King Julian?
Oh, maybe King Julian.
Yeah, King Julian.
The little tiny one as well.
And the little one.
You know, King Julian, Maurice, and the little tiny one.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that'd be great.
What about the penguins?
Yes.
Kowalski.
Yes.
Analysis?
I don't know, Skipper. Oh my god, there's so much we could put in it.
Looks like we've...
Literally, I'm just going to look at your selection for
That's what we're doing now. We're just looking at the DVD shelf for suggestions. The tiger from Life of Pi.
No. Actually, yeah, why not?
Richard Parker.
Let's actually put that in.
Yeah.
What else can we put in?
Why have we not got K2SO?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
We have to put him in it.
Yeah.
Because he's the better version of C-3PO.
This is true.
God, C-3PO is such a bitch.
C-3PO is such a whiny asshole.
No, like, I remember watching episode 1. I'm just thinking, God, he's a dickhead.
Can we have the shit version of Killer Croc from the Suicide Squad? Or literally any other version of Killer Croc, because they'll be better. I was so excited. For Killer Croc in Suicide Squad. So Killer Croc's a great character, and he did bugger all. Killer Croc is actually the same actor who played Curse in Thor: The Shit One.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm not a big fan of that version of Curse, but whatever.
I mean, I'm not a big fan of that film, but
yeah.
Can we have what's his name? Stellan Skarsgård with no pants on?
Yep.
Specifically with no pants on.
Yep.
Yeah. Sure.
That's not even a question. Need more. Bill Nye.
Oh, okay. Which one? The science guy or the actor guy?
No, I said Nye. Nighy. Nighy.
The actor guy.
The actor guy.
What about Bill Nye, the science guy?
Of course. Neil deGrasse Tyson as well.
Yeah.
Need more. Need more. Need more.
What about the fucking money that Aquaman's made?
Yeah, that's what's going to be used to fund it.
Yeah.
That's
Aquaman's profit.
funds.
Yeah.
I'm sure if we pitch this to James Wan, he'll just be like, yeah.
I mean, James Wan ain't making Aquaman 2 until he sees a seaworthy script. Whatever that means. But,
That basically just means a good one.
Yeah.
But
I'm not gonna lie, I kinda need a shit, to be honest. So, I do.
Or is it just, has this just made you, like, lose all control?
Kind of. And we're running out of ideas. We're scraping the bottom with the barrel. Maybe next week we'll have...
Knight Rider.
Kit, you mean? The car. And all the A-team in the van.
Yeah. And the Mystery Machine.
Shaggy memes. Okay. We'll see you next week for
this is actually
episode 11. Oh my god! What?
Eventually, we're gonna get to the point where half the the podcast is just us listing.
I mean, tell me you don't want that. Realistically,
I want that.
I don't know. So I don't know I don't know how sensitive this microphone is. But so I don't know if you can hear my mother. But if you can, that's. I mean,
sorry.
Whatever. Okay. Bye.